welcome back to round 3. We're gonna keep this hand and see how it goes. Playing the mirror. Maybe. I don't know. Ooh, Grip of Desolation was a good draw. So we've got removal into removal, hopefully, being the plan. Our opponent doesn't have a 2-drop, which is good news for us. We also have a creature to play, which is nice. Depending on how badly we really need to anticipate. Yeah. Depending on how badly we need to kill their creature. We could do that, or we could not do that. Sky Spawner, alright. I think we play the familiar here. We can always trade with the Sky Spawner if we want. And we've got a Clutch of Currents to get us a little bit closer to Grip of Desolation. Alright, opponent getting in with the Scion. Not interested in trading their Sky Spawner. Interesting. Kill it. What is it? Depending on what it is, I'll kill it. That's dead. We're fine giving up some sort of tempo. Opponent planning on blocking? Maybe. We're not gonna attack. We're not gonna trade 2 damage for 2 damage here. Seems inefficient. We're gonna bounce whatever our opponent plays next, I think. Silent Skimmer. Yeah, that's fine. I'll bounce it. I'll block your Sky Spawner. It's not doing anything. The Eldrazi Scion has done more work. Oh hey, drew the land. Horribly awry? Fuck. I mean, yeah, that's fine. I was gonna block your guy anyway, so. Leaves your guy in exile too. Yeah, we're okay. Now my opponent does get to process if they want. Demon's Grasp. Demon's Grab. Demon's Crap. Alright, so I think we just bounce the Silent Skimmer and just attack with Clutch of Currents this upcoming turn. Because I'm impatient. And we want to be down a little bit too. Core Home Guide. Less interesting. Here I think we just play Rune Processor. Our opponent's tapped out, we can process, gain some life. Yeah, pretty reasonable. We're only punished if our opponent casts Coastal Discovery this turn. And even then, only because we can't blow up. We can't get the blowout value. No blocks. I'll attack. Alright, so now we have several things to do if we wanted. We could Great Birthing, we can Anticipate. We can Grip of Desolation. We're racing now, by the way. If it wasn't clear to you guys. Yeah, this is what you'd call a race. Oracle, sure. No blocks. Alright, well, let's try and smack you in the face for 10. Grip. Okay. I think we can just run it. We'll be fine. Keep. Ooh, Sanctum of Ugin. Sure. We've got a removal spell, we've got some cantrips, we've got a bounce spell. Or a Mana War variant, I suppose. Yup, you got it. Come on, Culling Drone. Oh. So we're gonna take a hit from the Salvage Drone, which was right on time, by the way. I'm probably gonna complete disregard whatever our opponent plays that is not Salvage Drone. We'd be fine just Grave Birthing and blocking too. And our opponent obligingly played an Anticipate, which we can exile. If our opponent, yeah. We're probably just gonna play Grave Birthing, especially since we have the land and the exileable card. Sure. Berthia. Still no second blue source. And our opponent does get to loot, which combos with our second Grave Birthing. And what we're gonna do this turn, Culling Drone, you're right on time, is put the Anticipate into my opponent's graveyard and bounce the Eldrazi Scion token. Unless our opponent has Horribly Awry again, which would be super unfortunate. Hey, got there. Just to keep putting stuff on the board. Because we can Oracle of Dust next turn if we have to. I'd prefer Windrider Patrol. Or maybe we'll have to Grave Birthing into complete disregard. Clutch of Currents. Oh, I'm really good at this game, huh? Malakir Familiar is a good draw. Do I play Culling Drone Malakir Familiar? I think so. We can threaten to block. My opponent has shown themselves to be cautious in the past. Then we can bounce their Merc Strider. Or bounce their land or something with Merc Strider. Let's see if we can draw land. That'd be great. That'd be the nuts, actually. Drawing a land off this Grave Birthing, then we could play Merc Strider, bounce your land, and attack. Hey, had it. No, horribly awry. Alright, well, we're still going to attack. No blocks. Interesting. We get to play Windrider Patrol next turn. That's pretty cool. We're one land away from going off with Sanctum of Ugin and our, what's it called? I think we just pass turn here now that we have Grip of Desolation. Sanctum of Ugin and Rune Processor. Man, we can even kill 2 creatures. Let's see what our opponent plays. Nothing. I'd say we go for it. Target creature, target land. Our opponent... Cutting our opponent off black seems worth... Yeah, spell shuffle, that's fine. Was worth a shot. Like I said. No. This guy. I'm really glad this guy is not the one that got countered. Again, our opponent is being pretty cautious because, honestly, I would block your island with my Malkor Familiar. Malkor Familiar? I don't know for sure. Good old-fashioned clutch occurrence on your island to awaken my swamp and attack you with it. Deal. Attacks. Our opponent can trade their Nettle Drone for my island if they want. Well, they have an island in hand, for sure. I'll take 2. Attack you! With both Grave Birthing and Complete Disregard up. Oh. It's a reasonable splash. I think we just play Oracle. Dampening Pulse and Complete Disregard is also a combo because you can make your opponent's creature smaller and then Complete Disregard it. Alright, that's the island from earlier, presumably. It might not be, but... Breaker of Armies. Sure. The great thing about playing against Breaker of Armies is that our opponent cancel. So what we're gonna do is tap this swamp 4 mana and complete disregard the Nettle Drone. And then we're gonna, I think, loot with Oracle of Dust. Or maybe we just cycle it. Cycle a Grave Birthing. I think we can do better than a Hagra Sharpshooter. I mean, actually, that seems pretty good. We can do better than a Coral Home Guide. Ooh, Reclaimer. That's a good one. We're still racing pretty well, unless our opponent has something. Okay, here I'll do Kozilek. Well, that's good for us. Okay, you can get... We're going to... Oh no! We don't actually have a Grip of Desolation in our graveyard. I guess we take this Clutch of Currents. And you get a Salvage Drone. Okay. Take 2. Go to 5. Can we play and activate Hagra Sharpshooter next turn? No. So, on that guy, we get onto this thing. Not going to attack with Reclaimer because that would be bad. We'd probably lose. Take 6. Interesting. Maybe he has a Touch of the Void. Maybe I should have played this Dampening Pulse a while ago. Okay. Okay. Wasteland Strangler. Yep. I'm still blocking. Am I? Take 4. If I have any removal spell, my opponent's dead. What are the odds that I draw a removal spell? Better question. I think I block. Horribly awry. Well, you're a little late, friend. Alright. If our opponent doesn't attack, we might have them. Alright, yeah, you got it. Run it. Alright, we'll be on the play. Sure, keep. I'm beginning to think that Malakar Familiar might have been worse than Eldrazi Sky Spawner in that one pick, but what can you do? Make a different pick the next time is the answer. Really? Calling drone one time. Nope. Well, that is a fine draw. No, I like that card. That's kind of shitty. I didn't really want to draw any more lands. Play like a herald or something. Kind of wanted that too. Yeah, that's good enough. Generally, you want to take like the earliest possible. Alright, Hugger Sharpshooter. That's a fine turn 4 play, I think. Vestige of Embercool. That is just asking to get completely disregarded. Or bounced. I think we disregard it. We're not going to attack. Playing Wind Rider Patrol is a complicated business. Although, if our opponent leaves open Spell Shovel mana, we can just kill the Salvage Drone. We don't have to play into it. Demon's Grasp. Alright, sure. Okay. Don't kill it. Ah. So we're gonna hold on to our Clutch of Currents for the Breaker of Armies. We're just gonna smack our opponents in the face a couple of times. Put that on the bottom. I'll put that on the bottom too. Really not interested. Having the swamp would be nice, I suppose, but nevertheless, we have this Blight Herder card. Yeah, you can have these guys. And I get some science. Ooh, and I get the Blight Herder? Even better. What we really want is a way to protect Wind Rider Patrol, which we already sort of had. We're just gonna attack. Guess I put both on top. I do want to draw both eventually. Got there. Alright, cool. 2-1. Deck was fine. Kind of clunky at times, but still pretty sweet. So thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for another daily draft.